set.
So this little Illinois team kill right here, though unfortunate, was not planned.
It would have happened. An Illinois team kill would have happened here either way, save a Oat or Aaron upset over. Or, okay, so like it wasn't going to happen either way, but like there was going to be something that happened. And as we go into this game 1 on good old Pokemon Stadium 2, we will see how Bayonetta does against this Captain Falcon. Not going for the full witch slide, but getting that full 43% combo onto Captain Falcon, who I can only assume is so fun to combo if you're Bayonetta.
Yeah, we are going to see a little bit of combo game come out here from Arctice, but it's just so tricky that Bayo air dodge with bats. You got to be so careful. You don't want to lead into a combo too far and then end up getting permanently messed up because you decided to go for a combo that's normally true and isn't true anymore. But we are needing to see Arctice pick it up a little bit here. 134% only on him and only 40 on Shelter. Not what you really want to have happen, but
no, these things can change in an instant.
Absolutely. It is Captain Falcon. I mean, 71% is absolutely death percent with certain confirms and combos from him.
Yeah,
there's that bats right there causing problems and chaos for Arctice right away. But that was such a clean conversion. The grounded ABK into the up tilt back air. Absolutely going to close out that stock at 150%. It is kind of ridiculous that confirms so late. But hey, you know what? To each their own, right?
She kind of needs it.
No, she does not need it. Bayonetta needs nothing else. Astigmatism can bite me.
Say what you will. But either way, Shelter got a good lead, and Captain Falcon is now probably going to struggle. Arctice taking this second stock because Bayonetta now has no reason to be over-aggressive, except, hey, why not? Why not just add a little bit more percent, add another 46% onto Captain Falcon, get a little bit more advantage, but that up B is going to take that stock in the top of that corner. No DI is going to save you from that, even though it looked pretty good.
And it's certainly a good thing that Arctice was able to take that stock there because he did miss out on the kill that he could have had on Shelter a second ago. Of course, for people who don't know, the more of the B moves that Bayo uses in the air, the longer this special end lag occurs once Bayo does land on the ground. And Shelter, of course, used about 3 or 4 ABKs or up Bs or anything like that on stage and then landed back on stage right next to Arctice. That should have been a death. But he was able to close out that other stock of Shelter without it being too much of an issue. But now we're seeing some more Shelter domination right now. A full stock lead over Arctice. A little bit of teabagging going on there. Some friendly games going on, I think.
I would assume it has something to do with like wanting to just duck underneath the ABK.
Of course. I mean, Captain Falcon not having an amazing crouch, but compared to his normal stand, it's probably amazing. We are seeing Arctice get dragged across the stage for a clean 94%. Obviously not all in that one combo, but most of it was.
Yeah, easy clip with that down tilt, reading that roll. But now we are an up tilt away from Shelter, taking a considerable lead.
Oh, yeah. 136 just racking up the damage more. 150, getting to a point where pretty much anything jab will kill at this point. Forward throws getting close to a point where it's going to kill. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if up air started killing from Shelter here soon.
Yeah, a little bit higher up there.
Wow, Arctice going for the hard call out, saying, I know you're going to ABK in, I'm going to up smash. And it actually just clanked with that move, unfortunately.
That's the second time that he did that in this game, and that time it worked. The first time it just got eaten by the ABK, but that
downer is going to take it, absolutely.
Going up early in this set is Shelter. However, last night, Tri-Point 300, these two did play in losers' quarters.
Oh,
and
my.
It was Arctice winning 3-1.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm also fairly certain they played earlier in the bracket, but I can't say that with full confidence. But I will say that the last time the last time these two played yesterday, Shelter was the Fallen.
Well, hey, there's always second chances, and it looks like Shelter's taking the early lead on this one. 1-0 going into game 2. We're going to small battlefield here. I don't know how I feel about this counter pick. I mean, I think this is just kind of a pretty neutral stage. I don't think Arctice is really planning on any kind of special situations or cheese or anything really in mind. Maybe just hoping to be able to take Shelter's stocks a little bit earlier. But, I mean, that's a two-way street right there, Mochi. Like, you very easily could lose your own stock pretty quick.
Yeah, anytime you're on a stage with these platforms, you run the risk of Captain Falcon taking you onto those platforms and beyond, and you end up losing your stock. However, it is good for Bayonetta as well to be able to reset that special leg like you were talking about earlier and get those and continue those combos. So it is beneficial for both characters. I would think that
great
Captain
call
Falcon,
out with the up smash.
absolutely will benefit more from this stage just with the lack of area. It does force Bayonetta to play a more condensed game. Bats within coming in clutch yet again.
Arctice making some hard call-outs. First with that up smash kill. Second with that side B there saying, I know you're going to leave yourself vulnerable for me here. Let me get some free percent. I'm sure he planned on landing first and then getting that because that would have led into a combo. But the aerial up B just showing dominance, just saying, I'm not afraid of you. I know I can get something off this, and I like it. But we are seeing that little bit of extra credit that Arctice is able to get on Shelter before losing his own stock vanish right now. 50-50, but, you know, that's not always telling the whole story here. It's looking a lot like Arctice is playing pretty well and much better than last game. Even as he gets another 50% combo on him. Let's see if he's able to kind of make something happen here.
It was such a good grab attempt from Shelter, and the pressure and not being able to land a single hit Arctice is Shelter just everywhere around. Oh, man, turning around that
great SDI in. I mean, he might have – we need to check on that man's controller. We need to check on that man's controller right now. That Nair 1 into knee, so clean, but just before that, SDIing away and in. Crazy work.
I thought he was going to up-tilt that, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't going to work. It probably wasn't going to work, but.
It absolutely wouldn't have, but it would have been. Listen, but if it hit.
Yeah.
Still techable at 180.
Not even sure how that was techable, but this is Shelter struggling to take a stock. I don't know how that dash tech.
There we go.
There's
that back air is.
Actually,
you know, 170, that's techable.
No,
185.
Screw that. Make that techable. Nah, make that techable. Make everything techable.
All right, no.
Why not?
All right, Luke.
200.
You've gone drunk with power.
Never.
You must be wearing the ring. You stole my ring earlier.
I lost it.
You did lose it. I can't believe you lost it.
I ordered a new one. I'm sorry. It'll be here tomorrow.
The ring has been found, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank God.
The ring was left by Mochi in some random place, and some good Samaritan, a.k.a. Kazuya Mishima, a.k.a. my new fellowship member, did find the ring.
Thank God.
I know. Wow, that down air easily could have killed, by the way. But Shelter knowingly DI'd out and held out. If he had not held anything, he probably would have died.
Yeah, and we're very quickly in a last stock situation. This is a absolutely must win for Arctice. Going down 2-0 when you have the game this close is such a killer. That down tilt, horrible angle, but Bayonetta makes a living coming back from those horrible angles. Now off the stage, that
jab's gonna take it. 150 starting percentage, 165 afterwards, and the stock is gone.
And just like that, instead of us going to a 1-1, it is a 2-0. Arctice has a nigh impossible task to overcome. I say nigh impossible because as long as that doesn't say 3 next to Shelter's name, this set is not over. A game is not a lead. 2 games is not a lead. Only when you have 3 games under your belt over someone else can you call that a good win and a lead. So now going back to small battlefield, same characters.
Listen, you don't win with Captain Falcon with skill and tech. You win with heart. And Arctice has the heart. We just need to see it. He needs to prove it now. Let's see what you got, Arctice. Get some starting jabs and get some starting percent. Get yourself a little bit of a percent lead and work from there, man.
It's getting chipped, getting forced into shield by Bayonetta, and then kind of getting clipped with like shield pokes and this, that, whatever. Just getting hit with everything Bayonetta's throwing out. Shelter doing a really good job spacing and positioning around what Arctice's defensive options.
Oh, such a good thing that Arctice was sent towards the stage there. He had burned his double jump coming back from ledge. Oh, no, and Shelter saying, you're stuck in one recovery route. I'm just going to down air.
It was disadvantage whether he was sent off stage or on stage with that nair, and that down air.
What an edge guard. I think Shelter just committed robbery. Arctice was at like 70%.
Yeah. And Captain Falcon will have no problem doing the exact same thing to Bayonetta. That's the thing you got to remember, guys. If you feel like you robbed your opponent with a stock, do not hesitate to remember that your opponent would feel no worse for doing the same thing to you, and that back air has no remorse.
Anyways, typical Bayo cheesing a stock, and then Captain Falcon working hard to earn his. Keeping it even here, though. Good jab, run-up jab, get what you can. Now, in that situation, as Captain Falcon, I think it would probably be a better idea to grab. Because if the Bayo does do a spot dodge, Bayo's spot dodge is very unique. Instead of like frame 2 or 3 intangibility like most characters do, Bayo's spot dodge, actually the first 5 frames are covered with bats within. So your spot dodge doesn't actually come out until frame 5, and you can be grabbed all those 5 frames. So that could have been a better option. That could have led to a little more percent. But of course, I'm not the Captain Falcon playing right now. I am just a wee wizard. Oh no, the SD.
I have no idea how that did not grab ledge. That was a perfectly timed air dodge. It looked normal as every other air dodge to ledge would be, but can't let that bother you. Gotta get locked in, excuse me, and make sure that this Captain Falcon does continue to feel the pressure.
Yeah, Shelter missing that conversion up tilt back air. Maybe it wasn't true. Maybe there was no confidence in it hitting, but it is going to maybe cost him some percent. No, going to get back only 20% extra credit on Shelter with that missed kill. So not the end of the world, certainly, which is a very short Captain Falcon combo to get 20%. So we are already seeing the percent lap here, so Arctice is going to need to play this pretty careful here, not get dragged off stage. And geez, just like the first stock, we are going to see the up tilt spike, but no follow-up, no down air to close out the stock and take that early. Would have loved to see Arctice return the favor from from the beginning of this game, his first stock. But hey, we won't see that. And that sweet spot back air ledge trump is going to take the stock. What a clean conversion there to end it. I mean, both players.